Hello everybody, how are you doing? So I'm doing June the 2nd, 2020's daily tarot card reading. I hope you're having a marvelous day. The first, one of three oracle cards, I will give you this one in the back first. This situation doesn't deserve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach, okay? These oracle cards may resonate for you and they may not, okay? So they may be food for thought. The next card is take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. Notice that sometimes the oracle cards kind of repeat for maybe like 2 or 3 days because whatever situation is not resolved, okay? So, and the last one is take time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification, okay? So these just may be food for thought. Let me get started with your reading. So the first tarot card is the Nine of Wands, okay? So the dilemma that was going on the previous day's reading has to do with a masculine energy being concerned if his child's mother is bringing in enough income or bringing in any income. And it seems like it's a dilemma that's preventing him from accepting her, I don't know, in some way, shape, or form, okay? So he's seeing his feminine as a financial burden, which is kind of sad because if she is his child's mother, he needs to take into account that she's helping to raise the child, okay? And maybe doing it on her own. So, okay, from whose perspective am I looking at the situation? It could be the feminines at this point. Okay, so you'd have to tune into the 1st of June to maybe see what was going on previously. So anyway, here we have the Nine of Wands reversed. So this is about it's about somebody being tired because it's been an uphill battle. So if you are a parent, if you're a mother at that, you understand how every day is an interesting experience. You give of yourself a lot, but people around you may not understand how much you give, how much energy you spend and give to other people, okay? So it's kind of like a thankless job sometimes. So whoever's concerned at the moment about their hard work without, I guess, a reward, they're shifting gears. So they're not thinking about that. And this may be in regard to finances. So give me a minute after I go through these and see if we're in the feminine's energy or the masculine. Because the masculine is the one who was kind of worried about finances, okay? So somebody shifting gears. And so this could be the masculine, okay? So the masculine could have been feeling like he was tired of, I don't really know, maybe complaining about the issues financially, okay? So maybe he said, I'm not going to complain about it. Let me get on with my day so I could be responsible. So he goes to work to bring in an abundance, okay? Maybe his work life or his day was happy, okay, and successful. So there could be someone in the office who is, I guess, advising the masculine about the issues going on. So he may be conversing with someone, but it almost seems like this is a little bit tricky, okay? So he may be conversing with someone in the office, but it may not be only about work. Maybe perhaps he's conversing in a more romantic sense, which I kind of hope not, but based on what I'm seeing, that could be the case. Okay, so it's like he's considering, like, should I deal with my child's mother over here? I know she has the children, but I kind of want some money. Or should I deal with this person at work and I know at least they have money? So it's kind of sad that he feels that way because in an ideal situation, like, if two parents are together, the goal I think is supposed to be to make sure the children and the household are okay. So from the masculine's perspective, he's looking at like the finances, and from the child's mother's perspective, she's maybe making sure that whatever they have, like they have the resources they need, and or the children are being watched or something. So it's like they're looking at things from different perspectives, and it's kind of sad that they don't understand each other. So the masculine not knowing, I don't know if he doesn't know how to handle it. So it's like he has to make a choice. Like, is he going to do, what is he going to do? So let me see. So the masculine is trying to make a judgment, like, what should I do? What is the right thing to do? So he seems like he's trying to manifest something with a new party, which I'm not going to tell you how I feel about that. I'm just going to read the cards for the moment. So The next card has a bunch of clarifying cards. So it seems like he's trying to manifest a betrayal, which doesn't even make sense. No, maybe he is not manifesting a betrayal. Maybe this is something that happened previously, okay? Let me read the cards and see what the energy is explaining. So here, somebody spoke their truth about an issue, okay? So it could have been the masculine explaining to his child's mother, like, you know, I really would appreciate some money coming in or something like that. I don't know. And then, so I don't know. He maybe spoke his truth. I don't know if she spoke her truth, but it's something about a new start, okay? Now, this card is about a betrayal, okay? Is this the conversation between the masculine and the coworker? Or is this in between himself and his child's mother? Okay, we'll see that at the end. So somebody's having a conversation. They're like, hey, let's start over again. Okay, so it's the King of Swords. Is this what the masculine is saying to... Is there an ex-partner at work? Okay, so because we see when we had this 8 of Wands here, he was maybe conversing. Okay. So maybe this is the conversation, like, yeah, you know, we used to talk back in the day, okay? Hey, let's get something started again, all right? And that was from the masculine. Is the masculine a manager in the office? Okay, so Knight of Swords. So he sees something he desires and he's going after it. Okay, and oh my, so this is the person in the office because we saw the High Priestess there. So it's like he's getting advice from someone in the office. Apparently he sees this person and he would like to go after this person. Okay, and that was clarifying the betrayal. So the masculine seems to be betraying his child's mother. And I don't know for definite if it is his wife, okay? It could be, depends on how I was reading the cards. Or depending on your situation, okay? Okay, so here we have the Six of Pentacles. So I'm not sure how this works because when it comes to charity, I heard the saying charity begins at home. So I don't know if you guys heard that saying. So I don't know what's going on. So if he's the manager, is he giving this coworker or this subordinate employee some type of money? Okay. So this is interesting, but I don't know how nice it is, okay? So anyway, it's like he leaves from work, okay? He's traveling maybe back home. I'm not sure if he's traveling back home or is this the subordinate employee? And I'm sorry I said it that way. I'm just explaining to you how they are related to each other. Okay, so anyway, so some feminine is passionate for this masculine. I think that this is his relationship partner, okay? This is like his marital partner. So I'm going to go back over this one more time because I want to make sure the masculine, he is talking to this person like he wants to go after her, okay? Maybe he gave her some type of money, but it didn't say he slept with her, okay? Yet. So what is the concern here is who is this feminine, okay? He did give the co-worker or the subordinate employee some type of funds, but when he went home or when he went somewhere, okay? Because that was to a better state of mind. So I'm concerned at who is this, okay? Okay, so I kind of took a little bit of a breath in and a breath out. So this feminine, we don't know who this is. This could be his wife and it could be the subordinate employee, okay? Because I see the collaboration card here, I'm concerned. I do think it's the subordinate employee. So I think they are now in a relationship or in a situationship. And I was saying something about commitment. So I feel sad. I don't like this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little emotional. It's saying it's a victory or something. Like, I don't know if the masculine feels like, because it may be from his perspective. Maybe from his perspective, he thinks he's winning at the moment. Okay, so the interesting thing is, why does this Ten of Wands come up again, okay? So was that his wife or was that the subordinate employee? Let's see. So here we have strength, okay? So we just have that he was intimate with someone. And it's like a winning situation from his perspective. Then we have strength. I really hope that was his wife, okay? Because if it was his wife, maybe perhaps he can appreciate her, his wife slash or baby's mother. Maybe he can appreciate her. Maybe he feels like he did the right thing. Let me see. I don't know. Let's see. So we have strength and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is interesting. So I'm going to keep this in mind. I'm going to come back to this, okay? So something about there's some type of strength in minding your money and giving charity. What is that about? So, okay. So there's some type of indecision. I'm going to ignore the clarifying cards because they were a little bit, they were clouding up the situation a minute. What we see here is that he went home with someone and they were intimate. There was some type, he felt good about it, but he's feeling a burden. Okay. Now, you know, sometimes when you're doing something that you may not feel is right, it may put an emotional burden on you, because when he was at home with his child's mother, he felt a financial burden. Okay. So this 10 of Wands here, let me see. Because the strength is about wisdom, self-control. So I don't know if he's trying to control his because it almost could seem like he's going to control his spending. I wonder. And the way that this card, this charity card here. Okay, so this reading is kind of interesting. It leaves a lot to be wondered about. So after I do this reading, I might have to go back and check to see what those were about, or maybe it'll get clarified as I do the reading. Anyway, it seems like this masculine is carrying a burden, okay? This time it could be an emotional burden about whether he's making a good decision or not. It's continually showing him as the King of Swords. The King of Swords could be maybe perhaps, because the King of Swords, he's kind of strategic. So he could be the manager, but he could be cold-hearted too. Okay? So I'm so sad. I feel like he was with the subordinate employee. He felt like he was winning. I think that he's going to have to watch how much he spends, because he was concerned about money before, but now he's splitting his money like 3 ways or something. So now I think he has to be even more cautious with spending. So he thought maybe he would be relieving himself of a burden, but he still is carrying maybe even more of a burden. And I'm not sure if he's sitting on the fence about it. Like, he feels like he won to a certain degree, but to another degree, he's thinking like, did I really win here? I'm confused. I think he wants to say no to something. Okay? I wonder if he has regrets at this point. So here, as I stated, in King of Swords energy, he is, like I said, he's a little bit cold-hearted. I don't know. I think he's feeling a certain way. I think he is feeling regretful. I also feel like now he probably can't look his wife or his child's mother in the eye, because he's looking away now. He's distracted. Now probably he has more sorrow in his heart, because it's a little bit more confusing or complicated energy. So the feminine here, this could be his child's mother. She's busy taking care of the house and the children. I don't know if she heard something was going on, because all of a sudden, is he studying her or she studying him? Okay, one of them is watching the other. Since this fell behind the feminine's card, perhaps his child's mother is now watching him, because maybe she suspects something, is awry or something. So let me see. So the Queen of Cups is gathering some type of information about the marital situation or about the work situation, because this is about contracts, okay? So maybe she's trying to get information about who's in the office. Did her husband or her child's father stay out late or something, and now she's wondering what is going on? So she gathered information about some contract that he was in, because we saw he had like a contractual type of work arrangement. So whatever information she gathered, she feels at a loss here. She feels a little bit defeated. Maybe she knows the truth already, okay? And so maybe perhaps there's some type of argument about what's going on. Like, you told me you were staying up late to work, but I heard from such and such that you were really with this other person. Okay, I don't know if that's what happened. And so here we have the King of Pentacles. So maybe perhaps, like I said, he is a manager or a boss in the workplace. So let me see. So we have the Hanging Man, okay? So I don't know if there was an argument about, were you sleeping with your I keep saying co-worker, but it could be subordinate employee, okay? Were you sleeping with someone at work? And then I don't know if the masculine's response was something like, at least I'm bringing in the money, because we see him in his wealth energy here. I don't know. So I don't know if this is a part of the argument or not, or if this is from his his employment perspective, or his, I don't know. Okay, so what I'm just trying to say is the Hanging Man here, okay? So Hanging Man is about, I don't know if a case was presented to him by his child's mother, and then I don't know if he's having to weigh out some options at the moment and try to figure out what's real and what's not real. The reason why I say that is because the next card is about illusions, okay? So this masculine, he maybe made a decision without thinking about the repercussions, and now he's kind of in the middle of something, because now he might be sorrowful and regretful, having more burdens to carry, and maybe now his child's mother is upset with him. So here we have the Star card. Is there hope or something for this situation to work out? This seems kind of weird. We have the masculine and his career energy here. It's saying King of Pentacles, so maybe he's making money. I'm not sure if one of those oracle cards was about like when you work hard you get rewards or something. I'm not sure. So there could be a number of things going on, because that could be, I don't think that's from his work perspective up there, but here it might be, okay? So I just think that his child's mother and himself got into an argument. He's weighing out the options of whether or not he's seeing the truth versus an illusion. I don't know how the Star card fits in here. Is there an Aquarius involved in this situation? Because he could possibly be a Taurian dealing with an Aquarian. The Aquarian could have been a karmic soul tie. Okay, so now Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups here is about, I don't know, I think he regrets. I was feeling that earlier, like he regrets his decision, and he wishes he didn't mess up the situation with his child's mother. So here we have the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is like he wants to hold on to the situation with his child's mother, I think. Let me check. So he's being a little bit defensive here. I don't know if he's explaining it, because the way he was thinking, I'm sorry if I shook the bar stool. The way he was explaining it, it's a little bit complicated. Because he would have to say, well, you weren't making any, I don't know. I don't want to speak for him. So he's defending his thought processes, okay, on why he did what he did. I don't know if she understood him, because here's the Sun card here. So maybe she understood him, even though I don't understand what. But anyway, so there's family harmony. So I think his child's mother does know something happened. I think he explained it away by saying, well, I'm making money. I think that's the way that he explained it. So I don't know how, but it seems like, okay, there is money coming in, but he does now have, like his child's mother may not be in love with him as much, or may not make an effort as much to show that she cares or to serve him in whatever way she was previously. So the next card here is the Knight of Cups, okay? So the Knight of Cups has to do with, I don't know, is she making him an offer of love or something? Because right now she's in Queen. She's disappointed with him, but it almost seems like she is making it, I don't know, trying to make it work in spite of it. Let me see. So the Knight of Swords here is about, I don't know if she has the goal. I don't know what's going on, because it almost seems like she sees that there's money. She understands there's money. She understands that was his excuse. But it seems like she's playing along with the game, but she really has a plan to maybe perhaps move it along elsewhere, I think. Because here we have the Seven of Swords, okay? So when we have this Knight of Cups right here, I don't know if she is talking to someone else. I really have to think about it. Because she is in Queen of Swords. She sees what happened. She knows she was cheated on. She's upset. So is she going after someone else at the moment? Offer of love. And now she is going after that person. So maybe she wants to take her things to go somewhere else. Let's see. Page of Cups. So some message of love or concern to a Virgo. Or while she's deep in thought, or while she's in solitude. Okay, and then we have something about a marriage, okay? Or contract. Is she in a situation with someone else? She may be dealing with a Virgo person. I don't know if they work together. They just had some type of agreements together in the past. So I don't know if she takes her things and goes elsewhere or not. Okay, so Ace of Swords. So, and I'm not sure if she's explaining her thought processes to... Okay, so she takes her stuff, goes somewhere else. The somewhere else could be toward an ex-partner. Okay, here we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is not a faithful person. I think that this feminine is really hurt, is shown by this Queen of Swords card here. So she's going back to something that didn't work for her. She was already heartbroken, and now it just seems confusing because both of her partners are kind of betraying her, our current partner and the previous one. The previous partner hasn't maybe betrayed her yet. Let me see. Okay, so I know that she probably took her things, went to her ex-partner. I'm not sure what he's doing here. It's just saying that maybe he's not a faithful person. I don't know if he went somewhere else. So I don't know if she's running to him, but he's running away. Because it almost seems like that. So, okay, so our ex-partner is not really interested in helping, or I don't know, he's not interested in listening. I'm not sure. So is this the ex-partner taking a leap of faith, or is this the child's mother taking a leap of faith? Okay, she may be taking a leap of faith. This may be from the feminine's perspective, the child's mother. It's saying justice, okay? So I don't know why she decided to turn back to her ex-partner. I think she sees that was a bad idea too. So it seems like they both are choosing ex-partners, and it's probably not a winning situation for them. So the justice card here is explaining to us something about no victory. We're not letting go of something even though we don't have victory. Okay, there's no commitment. This is in between herself and her child's father. Okay, I don't know if they're recovering from this defeating situation where they both, I don't know if they both, because I'm not sure if she slept with her ex-partner or just went to talk to him, but it's like they may be recovering from this defeating situation. Okay, they have a non-traditional relationship right now. And like, I think the feminine decided to just stay in it because she doesn't have any other choices at the moment. And so that was explaining the justice. So the justice here so far is you're already with your child's father. I guess just stay with him, because I think that her ex-partner is not going to be any different. And her ex-partner is not really going to care that much. So I guess the justice is that she returns back to her husband or to her, I'm just going to assume that's her husband. She was in this Queen of Wands energy before, but I kind of see this as the husband card, okay? That's just from my perspective. So that was the reading for, I'm not sure if I should review the oracle cards just in case to see if it was relevant or not. Let me see. So the first card was, this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. I apologize for that sound. The next card is, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So we did see that the masculine maybe made some money from whatever was going on at work. Although that sounds weird the way I say it. Maybe he was working hard, maybe not. I'm not sure. Okay, so this situation doesn't serve you. I think he realized when he tried to go against what he already had, it wasn't helpful, and he felt regret. So did the feminine. And then the last card, time to make a decision, be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. Okay, so it's just explaining that I guess they had to choose to decide. They had to make a choice to choose one another, because it almost seemed like they were kind of cold-hearted or far away from each other, or they were not on the same page. Now that they explored situations with other people, maybe perhaps they may value the bit that they have in common together. Okay, so I hope this reading helped you to understand maybe the energies going on around you. Take care of yourselves. Have a nice day. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, or comment. Okay, thank you for listening.